Greetings, all. I am Ruger coming to you from the bunker. Today, I would like to do a thought experiment. I often ask other preppers uh, what one piece of equipment would they have if they can only have one thing in their preps. And the reason I do this is I want to know what their answer is, and more importantly, why. And then the second thing is, I want to stir discussion and thoughts between preppers on why we prep, what we prep, and how that helps us during different scenarios. So I think that's a very valuable process to go through. When I ask preppers this question, I quite often get an answer of a knife. A knife seems to be a very popular answer. This particular knife here is probably not a great example. Most people are probably talking about a fixed blade option. But you know, a knife meets a lot of our criteria. It's small, has huge utility, many uses, many things you can do with the knife. It can be concealed, carried out in the open. Just a very good piece of equipment, and as we all know, preppers should have numerous knives. For me, my answer, and this probably goes back to my infantry days, is a poncho. If I could have one piece of equipment, I think I'd probably choose a poncho. So very light, very mobile. You can move fast with it. It keeps the weather off you if you're sleeping on the ground, laying on the ground. It's a great vapor barrier. You can make a shelter out of it. Used with a poncho liner, it keeps you extremely warm, and the list goes on and on. So again, high utility, very low weight, very mobile, and very good in different scenarios. You can gather water with it. So answers I get from preppers, you know, some people say firearms. I've heard I want either a gallon of water or I like the life straws or some kind of water purification tools, filters, or tablets, but questions or answers all the way around. So at the end of the day, what we're really looking for is no, I'm not advocating that we only have one thing in our preps. However, what I am proposing is we think about why we prep, what we prep, and how that can help us in different scenarios. Doing your scenario analysis is very important. As an example, if the lights went off for 24 hours for whatever reason, would you be taken by surprise? Would you be able to thrive and not just survive? If the grid goes down for a week because of an ice storm, what does that do to you? Let's say we're in Flint, Michigan. What if the water supply is compromised? How do you deal with that? So lots of different scenarios, lots of things to think about. And let's get that discussion going. So leave your comments, thoughts down below. I want to hear from you. What is the one thing that you would have if you have one thing in your preps, and more importantly, why? I am Ruger coming to you from the bunker. And as always, be careful out there.